Mrs. Ellen J. Murphy, age 84, of Sylacauga, died this morning at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Ms. Joyce Taylor of Childersburg died yesterday morning at her residence, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, announcing. Funeral service for Mrs. Barbara Ann Claybrook, age 69, of Sylacauga, is today at 11 a.m. from Curtis & Son North, with burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service with Reverend Wayne McCloskey, age 83, of Sylacauga, will be Thursday at 2 p.m. from Curtis & Son North, with burial in the Midway Cemetery. Visitation will be on Thursday from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Reverend McCloskey was an ordained minister in the Assemblies of God with over 45 years spent in ministry. Online condolences at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Fannie P. Greer, age 71, of Sylacauga. That service will be Thursday at 11 a.m. from Curtis & Son North, with the Reverends Jim Sims and Perry Sims officiating. Burial in the Fayetteville Methodist Cemetery. Visitation will be tonight from 5 till 7 at Curtis & Son North. Online memorials can be made at curtisonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Mrs. Marty Harris, age 66, died December 27th at Coosa Valley Medical Center Community Funeral Home, announcing. Graveside service for Mrs. Margaret Deason Lightsey, age 95, of Talladega, will be Thursday at 11 a.m. from Evergreen Memorial Cemetery in Sylacauga, with the Reverend Corey Burrell officiating. The family receiving friends at Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega from 9:30 until 10:15 a.m. Mrs. Lightsey died Monday, December 28th at Citizens BMC. She was a member of the Beamiston Baptist Church. She was a native of Sylacauga and lived most of her life in Talladega. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the Beamiston Baptist Church in Talladega, the Ribbons of Hope in Talladega, or the Palmer Place in Talladega. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. Mrs. Brenda Looney, age 59, died December 28th at Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga Community Funeral Home, announcing. Geraldine Martin, age 72, died December 28th at her residence Community Funeral Home, with the arrangements. And funeral service for Margie Abrams Reynolds, age 83, of Munford, will be Thursday at 11 a.m. from the chapel of Ursery Funeral Home, Reverend Trull Hill officiating. Burial in the Munford Memorial Cemetery. The family receiving friends Thursday 10 until 11 o'clock at Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega, at Ursery Funeral Home, directing that service. And funeral arrangements for Mrs. Geneva Woods and Mr. Henry Joseph Barry Barfield will be today at 1 p.m. from Goodwater High School Gymnasium, with Pastor Henry Sterling Jr. officiating. Interment in the Holland Springs Baptist Church Cemetery in Hollins. Zion Memorial Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing that service. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home in Sylacauga and Childersburg, 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home.